Hello everyone and welcome back to Mimi's Place. I'm going to get right into today's video. I'm going to be doing like a little series type thing on how I'm keeping my flower garden frugal and how to have a frugal garden. So if you missed the video that went up yesterday, I'm going to link it below and you will be able to go through that video and get about 10 good ideas on how to keep your flower garden frugal. Today, I'm going to let you guys know what I'm doing to keep my garden frugal. The very first thing I did today, I got rid of two humongous, almost as tall as me, and I'm 5 feet. Okay, so I'm 4'9", but they were huge. Urn-type planters that I had on each side of my door. The reason I got rid of them was, number one, they were starting to break at the bottom. And then, it just takes so much to fill it and to make it full. You can't just put a few plants in it. So it costs a lot of money to put annuals in there, plus the soil. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to just get rid of those and do things differently. So that was the first thing I did. Number two was I rearranged some smaller pots just to give it a fresher look. I put so sorry about that, guys, you know. But I rearranged my solar walkway lights and about 3 smaller pots. And I did something very different with them. They're in places that I never thought to put them. They're near the steps. They're off to the side. Looks really fresh. Now, number 3 was quite an investment. It was pricey, but it's going to bring me years of beauty and serenity. And it really brightened up the area that I wanted it. And that is, I planted a hydrangea bush. Now, the one that I got already had big blooms on it, blossoms, and they're just now opening, and it's absolutely beautiful. As a matter of fact, the picture to my channel page is a photo of that bush. Now, like I said, it was expensive, but the flowers are dark purple, and it was $48, but I'm never gonna have to do it again. It's a one-time investment, and like I said, it's gonna bring years of beauty. So instead of me every year after year, putting a pot there, trying to figure out what to put in it, I have something that's gonna come back every year. Number 5. I transplanted a ground cover. This plant is green with yellow flowers. It's absolutely beautiful. But I put the hydrangea where that was, and I moved the ground cover. I don't even know what it's called, but I moved it over to another spot. And I know that when it takes off, it's going to be really pretty. So, cute little flowers on it. It's just really adorable. I can't wait to see it expand to just get bigger. I bought fewer flowers. Yes, in order to help keep my flower garden more frugal this year, I bought fewer flowers. I'd say I bought about a quarter of what I usually buy for flowers. Since I no longer have those 2 huge pots, those planters, I just don't need that many. My go-to flowers are pansies and petunias. So what I have, what I bought, I might have bought altogether pansies, maybe 8 or 10, and they were small. Usually I get them big. And I got some pink petunias. I got I got one actually, but it was a bigger pot. So I put those in the pots, and I can't wait for them to take off. Now, I could have bought them with more blossom, bigger, much more mature, but it's cheaper to buy it this way. And it's only May, so we got plenty of time for the flowers to really mature and take off. It's only May, okay? Oh, also, I had another pot out there, a big planter that was my dad's, and I did buy one begonia plant. I was telling my neighbor today, it doesn't look like it's doing that good, but she said it's been too cold. She said, wait, it's only May, so that's going to be really nice. Another way that I'm going to be ended up being more frugal this year in my garden is, again, without those big planters and as many flowers and all over the place, I don't have to water as much. So that's going to really help cut down a lot on expenses. Now, I have one more thing that I want to do. But I'm, like I said, I bargain hunt, I plan ahead, and I know what I want. So I won't be buying anything, like off the cuff or, just to say I bought it. I'm very particular. So I know that I would like 1 or 2 rose bushes. Now, I'm willing to get them small, even if they don't bloom this year. I don't have them this year anyway, Ordinarily, I would love to buy a big one that's got roses on it already, but they're like $40. And my hydrangea plant, that was a splurge. So I'm not going to be doing that again with the roses. Or I will buy 1 rose bush as cheap as I possibly can. And maybe 1 or 2 of those little ornamental grass plants, just to fill in a little bit here and there, just so if there's any bare spots. So I'm curious, are you changing the way that you are doing a flower garden this year? Has the economy decided how you're going to be planting, or if you're going to be planting any flowers? I'm just curious to know what everyone's thinking. So like I said in my other video, we do an awful lot with vegetable gardens and growing our own food, and that's great, but let's not forget the beauty in flowers. They bring color, they help the pollinators, they're beautiful to look at. It's just nice to sit and watch. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you stopped by today. Be safe, and as always, be blessed.